We're starting our descent down the mountain, and I saw like a Bigfoot up here before in this area, the mountains. There's an old fable of the Philippines. They have these like Bigfoot monsters. Oh, almost went off the road. There's a big tree up here, and I saw this like creature lurking. I like that one, big monster. We're gonna go ahead, go down the road this way. Go down the trail. Let's try this way right here. Woo! Down the river. This is where I saw the Bigfoot a while ago. Right here. Let's see if we can find the Bigfoot again. Hey Bigfoot! They don't like noise. And this Husqvarna is very noisy. So I'm not sure if we're gonna find it. Maybe he grabbed me from behind or something. Tracking me, and it was hunting me down, and it wouldn't stop. It was trying to like bite me. You know, living in the Philippines, there's a bumblebee. Now get out of here, bumblebee. You've been attacked by a bumblebee. And you gotta find things to do besides being attacked by bumblebees. And I was shaking it off. I've never been attacked like that. There was no trees really right here in this immediate area, right on the trail. And there was like a bee or something saying, get out of here, get out of here. And I just ignored it. I swatted it away. I got rid of the bee. I didn't like that one. Having a good time on this mountain ride. I hope you're enjoying it too. That bee didn't like me. Clearly he didn't like me. Just had a great time riding this jungle trails. And then I looked up and I heard rustling over these bushes right over here. There was movement. I thought it was like a snake. And I went ahead and looked up, and it was this like, I don't know, it was like a Bigfoot. It was a creature, and it was moving around like it didn't really want me to see it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm right here. And I was just walked right over to this area, right over here in the bushes, right going into the mountain. There's a tree right here. And I just parked the bike right over here where I parked the motorcycle. There's this wild thing over here. Maybe it's a wild boar or something, a wild pig. Oops. We're gonna look in these bushes. There's something really wild over here. I don't know what it was. It was big. And we're looking for it. It's spooky. Since I was blogging, I immediately looked down at my camera and started to turn it on. I wanted to film this creature. I had a dual vision, and I went ahead and put my head up and started filming, and the creature, it was gone. Spooky in the jungle. And it was big. I mean, when I stopped, I saw this thing over here. There was no noises. There was no movement in these bushes. Of course, if you move, you're going to make a noise. And there was nothing. It just disappeared. There was nothing there. And I was like, what is going on here? And then when I'm vlogging, I said, like, I think there's like a Bigfoot here. Like a big monster. I don't know what that thing was. I was kind of shocked when I saw this big black object, like a Bigfoot. It was like hanging out over here. I could not believe my eyes, because I never believed that things like this would ever happen, because I'm not really a believer in things like this. Not my cup of tea. But I saw something, and I was standing about right here, and I was looking over at that area over there where the monster or whatever it was. And then from that same area, I could see out of my peripheral vision a large bird, big like crow. It was huge. It's the biggest bird I've ever seen in my life. It's huge. Black, all black. It came over my head, and I'm like, what is this? It came from right where that animal was, and then it started crowing at me. It started going, gaw, 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 like, get out of here, get out of here. And I was like freaking out. I was filming. I could hear the voice, the scream, the screech of that wild creature, the crow, whatever it was, yelling at me on the video. Do you believe in Bigfoot? There's a big bird up there. Where are you, bird? This big black bird yelling at me. Oh, shush. We're looking for Bigfoot. Where's Bigfoot? I think he's here somewhere. I must admit, it was kind of bizarre. It was something completely unexpected. But I wasn't scared, you know, I was like, come on. Because in the Philippines, there's lots of fables, there's lots of monsters, there's lots of things that the people, the locals have seen and things. There's the Aswang monster. The Aswang monster chases like pregnant women and goes for their babies and things like this. There's lots of different kinds of creatures and horrible things and maybe some good things also in the Philippines. But I'm here in the jungle and I'm like, this is cool. Like, come on out. Like, oh, come out wherever you are. Come on. I wanted to see this thing. Like, come on, dude. I want to find out who you are. And it disappeared. It was gone. I mean, it was scared of me. In the jungle, we like Bigfoot. We've never heard of a Bigfoot in the Philippines. But we'd like to see one. You know, in the Philippines, they have these monsters called aswang. And they're supposed to be very scary and stuff. And I'd like to find one of those things. So I was like, this is kind of strange. I normally don't have these strange experiences. I was on my motorcycle blog, my ride, so I wasn't thinking of anything like this would happen. And then I went home and I started studying, like, is there a fable that lives in the mountains? And is there a fable that lives in the bushes? And by the trees, there's a large tree right behind me. There's all these bushes, and we're deep. We're high in the mountain right now. I rode my CRF today and just cruised up this mountain to kind of relive what happened 48 hours ago. Like, say, hi, bud, how you doing? And then if it wants to fight me, I just take my hat off and I say, let's get it on, brother. In my curiosity and interest, I went home and found that there was a creature called the capre. And it lives in the mountains in the Philippines. And it's possible we had a capre sighting right here. They don't attack people, especially men. They like women. That's probably why they wanted me gone. They don't like women. They're not really ferocious. They smoke like cigars or pipes or something, but this didn't smoke. There was no smoke coming. There was just something like hanging out over there, and it wasn't human. And like I said in my blog, I thought I saw like a Bigfoot, and just out of my blog, I said, I think there's a Bigfoot over here, because that's what I saw. I saw a capre. And it looks just like a Bigfoot. It's 7 to 9 feet tall. It's hairy. It's black. It's kind of smelly. It lives in the mountains. It's kind of a recluse creature. Let's get it on. But we haven't seen the aswang either, so maybe they're not here. But I saw something crazy in these bushes, and I don't know what it is. I don't know where it went. I think it got scared because I'm a big dude. And that monster hightailed it out of here. One of the weird things is that the capre can change. You can hear the buzzing in the jungle. It's lush jungle right here. There's lots of wild creatures. But the capre, they can go ahead and change images. They can become like that bumblebee attacking me, saying, get out of here. You know, living in the Philippines, there's a bumblebee. Now get out of here, bumblebee. I've been attacked by a bumblebee. And you gotta find things to do besides being attacked by bumblebees. Or they can become like that gorilla or ape. The mountain trails, it's really beautiful. It's really gorgeous up here and just so nice. And the air is clean. There's nothing here but Bigfoot, snakes and spiders, all poisonous. It's a crazy place. It's a wild place. It's the jungle. It's the mountains, and there's a husky back there somewhere. Or they can change into that big bird, that big crow that was above my head yelling at me. I was kind of shocked when I saw this big black object like a Bigfoot. It was like hanging out over here. Do you believe in Bigfoot? There's a big bird up there. Where are you, bird? This big black bird yelling at me. Oh, shush. We're looking for Bigfoot. Where's Bigfoot? I think he's here somewhere. I was here and I was hostile. There was things telling me like, get out of here. And the more they said, get out of here, the more I said, let's see what's happening here.